This is a 2012 Bravado Gauntlet. This American-made muscle car is a throwback to the 1970s when Los Santos made Vice City look pure. It can reach up to speeds of 145 miles per hour with its 7.4-liter V8 engine. I'm Rob Plays, and this is Criminals in Cars Stealing Coffee. My co-host is Mr. Kelso, a partnered streamer over at Hitbox TV and a good friend. This month was E3, where a slew of upcoming video games were announced for the first time.
Remember last year's EA press conference? They didn't have anything to show.
Yeah.
And I think that they're in the same boat. They still don't have a lot to show. Their next major release is in 2016.
But well, hold on. Battlefront's this winter.
Battlefront's this year.
You keep forgetting Battlefront.
I know. Battlefront in sports is it from EA this year.
Yeah. But like, look at Bethesda. They had what? Fallout, Doom, and what else?
Dishonored.
And that was just a trailer. Like, as far as games like with content, they had Fallout and Doom, and they filled the whole press conference with it because they realized like gamers are okay with just seeing one or two games. Like, we don't need to have the topic change every 3 minutes in order to stay engaged.
But Todd Howard was out there for the press conference, or he was out there for half the press conference.
Yeah, exactly. And it could have been the whole press conference. I still would have loved it and watched every minute because, you know, seeing a new game like that is exciting.
No. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think that a lot of the developers are still just really stuck, and they don't have a lot to show. Oh, I'm dead.
Man, can I tell you, I've never had this much trouble losing cops before in this game. I don't know what's up.
Should we park over here across the street?
If we get further away, that's just gonna. Ideally, we want to have just.
What about that alley? What about the alley?
Yeah, as long as you back into it, so that we can.
Back into the alley.
Out easy.
Okay. Well, I'm learning how to be a good criminal. This is how I drive in real life, by the way.
The funny thing is the internet rubber banding makes that statement a lot funnier than it probably looks like on your end.
All right, There we go. All right, so now we're gonna make a great getaway.
Reminder to self: never drive a Kelso in real life. All right. What is this person doing? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness!
What are you doing?
Stop!
Back out! Oh my god!
She is is this like an ex-girlfriend of yours?
Oh my gosh! This is why you don't drink and drive. Back out! What is she doing? Where is she gonna go? It's a. Okay.
Of course you're freaking out.
Hold on. She's just moving in the passenger seat. She's just done. We're gonna move this car just up here a little bit, out of the way, and now you just chill out in your. You've committed a crime.
Oh, I'll get out. Sorry, ma'am. Just go. Just leave.
Whatever. She's fine in that alley now. Car seems to be in an undrivable position.
Ma'am, I need you to step out of the vehicle. You ran me over.
Did you just shoot her?
No, I didn't. Not at all. She's fine. She's still alive after. Get away! Do the getaway car! It's already going wrong.
This was not good. Dishonored 2 had me far more excited. Dishonored is a game I played twice in the span of 2 weeks. So when 2 comes out, I loved it.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
No. And I don't replay games very often.
I'm looking forward to playing it through again. The definitive edition that they announced, I will get that for sure. When Dishonored came out, I regretted not trying to do a complete stealth playthrough. And now that I'm a little bit better at doing stealth type gameplay, I think that I'm going to try to do it and like do the whole, oh, sir, you shouldn't have done that. Do the whole not get caught, try to get that achievement. Because that to me is a big accomplishment gameplay wise.
Yeah, you like the achievements.
Yeah, I do.
Why do you like that? What are the achievements? What do they do for you?
It's just to me it's an added value to the game. A game with achievements to me is more valuable than a game that doesn't have achievements. games with achievements that are easy or good achievements. Because I remember back, like, when the Xbox first got launched, Perfect Dark Zero, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
For the Xbox 360? Its achievement list is horrible. I mean, it's incredibly difficult to get them. They're inane, they're stupid, you don't feel like you accomplish anything with it. And so it's just a value add. So after I beat the game, I can go back and try to accomplish all these things that the developers have added. And then I have, a score to kind of go along with it. Right.
What is for you, though, then, a perfect achievement? Like, what game-wise or gameplay-wise creates the best achievement?
I think achievements that encourage me to play in ways that I might not already play. So, for example, one of the achievements that I have that you don't have is Call of Duty 4. I beat the epilogue.
Oh my gosh!
On Veteran, and that it took me 500 plus tries, and I had to learn how to do it. I had to perfect it, and eventually I got it, and I got the achievement, Mile High Club, and I'm proud of that achievement. I know back in the day when they were talking a lot about it, that only like 20% of people who owned the game ever got that achievement. So, to me, that's cool. When they ask you to play a certain way that you normally would, so like with Dishonored, I would never normally do a stealth playthrough, but it encourages it to do it by giving you 100. Oh, stupid cop! Why were you there? Encourages you to do it because they'll give me 100 gamer score for completing that playthrough in complete stealth. So I was in the hotel in Florida when the Sony press conference was going on, and my wife said, you have to be quiet because it's like 11 o'clock at night down there. And I saw the feather, and I rose up out of my seat and I screamed, I can't believe it. And then the Chinese violin music started playing for Shenmue, and I had bumps coming all over my body. Bump chills, not like bumps. I don't need a doctor. But I could not believe that they had announced Shenmue 3. It just blew my brain. I mean, 14 years since the last Shenmue. 14 years. And I loved them. I loved that series. And so I could not believe for the life of me. Are we breaking in? Okay. I won't kill this guy. I could not believe for the life of me that they had announced. Can I have a pack of gum, please? Are we getting money every time we do this? I mean, you're getting money. Are you sharing with me? Sir, I can leave no witnesses. All right, run away. I'm driving. I'll drive. Are you there? Are you talking? You're just really quiet.
But on accident.
Oh, so what all were you saying about Shenmue 3?
Oh, no, I was talking more about our robbery.
Oh, what was your biggest disappointment from E3?
No Man's Sky. Like,
Why?
I was expecting something. I was expecting a release window at the least. We didn't even get a window. Just, more soon. And we've passed that stage. Like, I don't want to hear that anymore. And I keep getting flashbacks of Spore whenever they show that game off. And that's not a good thing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that it has any depth. I don't think there's anything to the game. It's literally just exploring.
Yeah,
like all of these
fish.
games, like that, Elite Dangerous, some of these other Star Citizen even.
Oh, but see, at least there's the dog fighting. Like Elite Dangerous, their whole thing is they're like an Oculus Rift game, and so it's all dog fighting, and that's cool. But this, I don't know. People, I think, like the idea more than the execution. It reminds me a lot of sailing boats, where people go, "Oh, I wish there was a game where you just were on a boat and you were sailing." It's like, no, you love the idea of being on a boat and sailing, But after about 25 minutes of just water around you, you're going to get bored and you're going to want to do something else. And you love the idea because the actual thing sounds kind of cool. And I think this is similar where everyone's like, oh, millions of worlds. I could just go and explore them all. And it's like, well, it's going to be the same gameplay loop. So after about 20 worlds, you're going to have felt like you've seen it all and it's going to get boring. So there needs to be more there. And maybe it is there and they just haven't shown it, but they got to show it. They got to get something out there. I don't know.
I've heard that there's a crafting element to No Man's Sky, so it's Minecraft in space.
If it's crafting like Minecraft, or like you could settle down and build something up, that's cool. If I was under the impression it was just like you get materials to craft better ship parts, so you can go further, so you can get better materials, craft better ship parts, and just that loop. And I know their goal is like get to the center of the galaxy or the universe. Mm-hmm. Which was, again, that was Spore's goal. We're back in the city.
I know, it just seems like we left, and now we're back.
Isn't it great, though? It's that early morning, you've got the fog, the city hasn't come alive yet. If you could visit one video game city, what would it be? And, like, it comes with all of the risks and rewards that city has in the game.
Mass Effect.
The Citadel?
Well, yeah, I guess
the
universe.
Citadel.
Yeah, just the Mass Effect universe. I love the Mass Effect universe.
So what if it were the Mass Effect? What if it was the Citadel, but it was like in the game where you can only go to like 4 places?
Oh, that would really suck. But
that was my big gripe with the Citadel. Like, you made this giant city and we can only go to 5 places. What's wrong with you?
It got better in Mass Effect 2
a
and
little.
3. And then Mass Effect 3, they did. You played the end of Mass Effect 3,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
BioWare just needs to. They need to suck it up and go open world. They have to do it.
I think that this new one probably is going to be more like that. I mean, it's obviously probably going to be more like Dragon Age Inquisition, where you had massive areas, but you didn't really walk from the hinterlands or wherever it was called to the main city. You just had big maps to explore. I could see them taking that approach with Mass Effect, and it would work really well.
Okay.
What about you? What if you could explore? If you could explore, go to one city to visit, what would it be?
My first pick would be pre-fall Rapture. Like before everything goes to hell and just becomes a madhouse, if that were an option.
I think the other thing is I would like to experience magic. So a great JRPG, send me to Final Fantasy 13 land. I think I would enjoy that quite a bit. So I want to see magic and giant summons and all that kind of stuff.
Columbia pre-freak out.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be tough. Well, no, you know what? Because Columbia pre-freak out was really super racist. And we got to see a piece of it. I take that all back.
Yeah.
Rapture probably would be bad as well in that regards, but the tech would be super impressive.
I really, honestly, I know that this sounds like a horrible idea, but if I could go to post, if I could just hang out there with a laser gun and some power armor and...
I mean, I was really good at Fallout. I feel like maybe I'd do okay.
Yeah, I feel like I could handle that.
Yeah.
Other than I could respawn in Fallout and go back to a previous save.
That's true.
I want to experience...
Assassin's Creed. Boom.
Ooh.
A week in, like, the Renaissance era Italy. You just have to avoid the Assassin Templar stuff, and boom, it's perfect. Oh, that's...
All right. Other than I think it'd be boring and kind of stinky, and we'd miss the bathrooms.
You'd realize how romanticized that era is. Oh, I miss wiping my butt. Like, what did they do back then? Did they have toilet paper back then? Or
I'm sure they had something.
Diet so fiber chalked that... Sorry, I'm switching cars, by the way. I saw
they never poop.
Not that they never poop, but they were always just one wipe Charlies, you know?
You know what? I think that I would want to experience a world where plants and zombies were real.
Can you take the wheel? I need to Google how people in the Renaissance wipe their butts.
Okay, I will.
I need you to drive so I can look this up.
We will look this up.
It's kind of important to me.